I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in a she just made a big.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river. We are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9.
Here we go.
They'll run with Gaddis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Yards, good for a giant first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. The Giants hit 5 and 10 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Right back to Tracy. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mustang 19. 70 range. 60 Maverick.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Come on. Set.
Looking to throw. Barnhart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Oh, he's got a man wide open. open, complete. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That good for 19 on a 1st down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's short. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. Well, they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Off play action. Barnhart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-zip. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught. Smith. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. They'll run with Barkley, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
60. Cut 19. Cut 19. Make a play here. Take it to him. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Barnhart. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Hodgins in motion. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly is told that you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he will have a Giants first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. Barnhart, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the...
There he goes, right side. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 1. They go play action with Hurts. Past the 20. 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 49 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 7. Running left is Tracy. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And that one complete to Hodgins. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, and that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Kayvon Thibodeau, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go again with Tracy. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Let's go now. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker, second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Now it's Tracy. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside at 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's short. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Take it to him. Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 Lion.
Back to throw. Barnhart. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Looking to throw. Barnhart. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Let's go.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
18, Pioneer. Dragon 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off play action. Barnhart. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
On the give, it's Tracy.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 83 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
Back to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
So a fourth-quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Bring it! Come on, come on! Set! Roll, roll, roll! Check go!
Tracy trying the right side.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here we go, set! 70 range, 70 range! Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, Barnhart.
That is caught.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
They'll hand it to Tracy.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacked.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's short. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
Hurts.
Smith catches left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's got it.
And the Eagles are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants,
they get a 6th win of the season to go with their 10 losses.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.